In this video, I'll be going over how to send Grin to and receive Grin from Niffler using a Ledger hardware wallet. I already have Ledger Live Desktop open with a Grin account that has some Grin, and I'll start by sending some Grin from it to Niffler. I'll click on the Send option in Ledger Live Desktop. I'll select which account to send from, and I'll choose to send as file. It'll show a warning about how this transaction won't have a payment proof. I'll proceed anyway. Then I'll enter the amount of Grin to send. In this case, I'm sending half a Grin. Here I can see the amount I'm sending, what the fee will be, and how much the total will be. I'll be shown the slate pack to give to the recipient and be asked for the slate pack response, so I'll copy the slate pack from Ledger Live Desktop. In Niffler, I'll click on the Receive button and choose the Create Response Slate Pack option. I'll enter the slate pack here. Then I'll copy the slate pack response from Niffler and enter it into Ledger Live Desktop. After that, I'll need to approve sending the transaction on my hardware wallet to continue. The hardware wallet will display the transaction's amount, fee, kernel features, and recipient payment proof address if used. I'll approve sending the transaction on my hardware wallet to finish sending the payment. And that's how to send Grin to Niffler using a Ledger hardware wallet. In Ledger Live Desktop, I can view the transaction's details, including its amount, fee, number of confirmations, ID, and kernel access. In Niffler, I can also view the transaction's details. Now I'll send some Grin from Niffler to Ledger Live Desktop. Niffler requires that a Grin payment has 10 confirmations before it can be sent, so I'll skip ahead to when the transaction has that many confirmations. In Niffler, I can see that the transaction has the required number of confirmations now, so to send that Grin, I'll click on the Send button and choose the Create Slate Pack option. I'll enter the amount to send, Now I'll be shown a slate pack to give to the recipient. I'll copy the slate pack from Niffler and click on the Receive option in Ledger Live Desktop. I'll choose the account to receive to. I'll be prompted to verify my account's slate pack address. This transaction isn't using slate pack addresses, so it doesn't matter for this transaction. Now I'll enter the slate pack that I copied from Niffler into Ledger Live Desktop. After that, I'll need to approve receiving the transaction on my hardware wallet to continue. The hardware wallet will display the transaction's amount, fee, kernel features, and sender payment proof address if used. I'll approve receiving the transaction on my hardware wallet. Then I'll copy the slate pack response from Ledger Live Desktop and go back to Niffler. I'll click on the Send button and choose the Finalize option. Here I'll enter the slate pack response into Niffler to finish receiving the payment. In Ledger Live Desktop, I can view the transaction's details like before, and I'll skip ahead to once the payment is confirmed. In Ledger Live Desktop, I can see the transaction for when I sent Grin to Niffler, and the transaction for when I received Grin from Niffler. And that's how to send Grin to and receive Grin from Niffler using a Ledger hardware wallet.